Hi, I'm Adam and welcome to Get Licensed. In this video, we'll be looking at the HGV license. We'll be looking at how you go about getting the license and what it allows you to do. First of all, HGV stands for Heavy Goods Vehicle. It's also something referred to as LGV, which stands for Large Goods Vehicle. The HGV license enables individuals to operate trucks or lorries that are more than 3.5 tonnes. HGV licenses fall under the following driving license categories: C, C plus E, C1 and C1 plus E. Vehicles in this category are often referred to as rigid. This might sound like a collection of random letters and numbers, but it basically means that you can't directly apply for an HGV license with your standard driving license. This is a Category B license and it's illegal to drive an HGV on one of these. Each license type relates to the maximum authorised mass of the vehicle. This is commonly referred to as MAM, M-A-M, and means the weight of a vehicle or trailer, including the maximum load that can be carried safely when it's being used on the road. This is also known as gross vehicle weight, GVW, or permissible maximum weight. The vehicle's MAM will be listed in the owner's manual, and it is normally shown on a plate or sticker fitted to the vehicle. So, let's start by breaking down the different HGV categories. Category C1 is for medium-sized vehicles that weigh from 3.5 to 7.5 tonnes and can also include a trailer of up to 750 kilograms but not exceed the combined MAM of 7.5 tonnes. Category C1 plus E is also for medium-sized vehicles, the same as C1, but with the addition of a trailer that weighs over 750 kilograms. The combined MAM of both can't exceed 12 tonnes. Category C is for large vehicles that weigh from 3.5 to 32 tonnes and could also include a trailer that weighs up to 750 kilograms. Category C plus E is also for large-sized vehicles, the same as C, but with the addition of a trailer that weighs over 750 kilograms. Now, let's have a look at the license. HGV licenses are valid for 5 years and are issued by DVSA, that's the Driver and Vehicle Standards Agency. To acquire the HGV license, you are required to successfully complete special training and pass a theory test. HGV license holders typically work for logistic companies as professional drivers. To be eligible for an HGV license, you will need to be above the age of 18, you will need to hold a full Category B license, and you will also need a full driver CPC and have passed the theory and practical tests. This might all sound like a complicated process, but don't worry. I'm here to guide you through the process and help you get licensed. Now, you might be thinking, what is a CPC? Well, CPC stands for Certificate of Professional Competence. It is required if you operate a commercial vehicle above 3.5 tonnes. That means that as part of acquiring your HGV license, you will need to obtain the CPC qualification. The qualification consists of 4 parts: a theory test, driver CPC case study test, driving ability test, and driver CPC demonstration test. You might be exempt from getting the CPC if you're getting the license for private, non-commercial purposes. If you meet the eligibility criteria, you will also need to successfully complete a medical examination. Now, don't worry too much about this. I know that this has started to sound a little bit complicated, but I'm going to break this down and make it really clear. As with getting your normal driving license, getting your HGV license starts with applying for your Provisional Vehicle Operator license. This is done through the DVSA website. Again, the same as getting your pink driving license, the second step is to book your theory test. But unlike your car theory test, this one has 3 parts: multiple choice, hazard perception, and case studies. Make sure you have prepared for them. The total cost of booking all the parts is just £60, and you will receive your results on the day of the test. Once your theory test is out of the way, then it's time to put your driving ability test, basically a driving test. As with your car test, it is expected that you will have done some practicing beforehand. Actually, you will need to complete at least 35 hours of HGV driver training before taking this test. The practical test is also known as the Driver CPC Part 3 test, driving ability. It lasts for 1 hour and 30 minutes. You will cover vehicle safety, road driving and off-road exercises. You are required to bring your own vehicle, so make sure you do this. You receive your results on the day of the test, and the cost of booking is £115. The last step on the road to getting licensed is to complete the practical demonstration test. This isn't to be confused with the driving ability test. In this part, you'll be tested on your safety and best practices knowledge. At the end of your test, the examiner will tell you if you've passed. The cost of booking this is £25. Finally, once your tests are successfully over, you can order your NVT concession card. National Vocational Training Card. It is a legal requirement for you to carry this card, and it only costs around £25. The total cost of the various tests is £225. This is assuming you don't fail any of the tests, and the figure does not take into account training costs, which can be a lot higher. Your HGV licence is valid for 5 years. After this point, you will need to renew it by undertaking 35 hours of practical HGV training to ensure that your knowledge is fresh and up to date with safety advances. So, where can you work with an HGV licence? Because there are different types of HGV licences, there are different types of work you might be doing. The main types of driving work available are split roughly into 3 different groups. Local driving, this involves driving within a small area. Usually you would expect this sort of work to involve carrying out many different deliveries in a day. Examples of this type of work include food delivery truck drivers, courier drivers, and furniture delivery drivers. Short-haul driving. This type of work would cover a larger area than local driving, perhaps covering a few counties. Jobs extending overnight could be rare. Examples of this type of work includes home removal driver, livestock delivery driver, and retail delivery driver. Long-haul driving. This type of job will see you travel farthest, and is what many people think of when they imagine the work of a lorry driver. Single jobs can last several nights, even running into weeks, and could see you travel all the way into Europe. Examples of this work include car transporter driver, machinery transporting, tanker driver. So, now to the question that everyone is asking. How much could I earn? This all of course depends on the type of HGV licence you own and how much you work. However, the average salary for a full-time HGV driver is in the range of £24,700. If the HGV licence is the right licence for you, it all starts with getting on the path to getting licensed. Why not speak to one of our dedicated licensing specialists who can help you get on your way? Give us a call or fill in your information and let's get you licensed. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel, then click the link in the cards or in the description to go to the webpage. Good luck and get licensed.